This is not the most welcoming building for a team in desperate need of a win, but that's the situation tonight. West Virginia has lost 11 of their last 12. They come to Hilton Coliseum to take on the Cyclones in must-win mode. They've lost 4 straight since that point. They come to a building where Iowa State is 13-4 this season, and the Cyclones control the tip. What are we looking for first 5 minutes of this game?
Right now, you have to get off to a good start. Last time these teams matched up, Iowa State got down 18-5 and just stayed down the whole game. Right now, Iowa State must get off to a hot start.
A whistle right away. Jazz Kuntz was knocked to the ground. Foul goes against Sean McNeil, his first. Tyrese Hunter, the freshman point guard, inbounding. It's a 5-second call and a turnover on Iowa State. TJ Otzelberger, one of the biggest turnarounds in the country. Plus 16 in the win columns. You look at West Virginia's starting 5. 2 guys with a plus-minus of -10 or more in the TCU loss. It was something Bob Huggins talked about in his press conference afterward. He was not happy. Sherman, mid-range, no. For Iowa State, we've seen a change in their starting lineup over the last few games where Jazz Kuntz has come in instead of Tristan and Aruna. And I know you like that move because it offers some more floor spacing opportunities.
I love the move right there. The lineup that I think that works the best for this Iowa State team is when Kuntz is at the 5, because that completely opens the floor for Tyrese Hunter to get downhill, for Brockington to get downhill. Love that lineup.
Another turnover for Iowa State, a slow start after they were so good against Oklahoma. The shooting numbers are incredible. A program record 67%. You think about the offensive teams they've had here, this is not one of them, and they've got the program record 67% from the field against Oklahoma on Saturday.
Yeah, that's absolutely stunning because, like you said, I played against Iowa State teams that were way better on offense than this squad right here.
First bucket of the game belongs to Isaiah Cottrell. Coming off 9 points, 2 rebounds. He was -15. That was the worst on the team against TCU.
It's crazy how that plus-minus stat works.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy how that plus-minus stat works, because I thought he played pretty solid last game. But -15, that plus-minus. Sometimes the plus-minus does lie.
Inside, Condit, left hand, no. And I think the most frustrating part about the TCU game was rebounding, and Bob Huggins said he didn't ever remember in his career getting out-rebounded like they did against TCU, 42-24.
Well, that's just not your typical Bob Huggins team. Because when we practiced with the games before West Virginia, the #1 thing that we will focus on is blocking out, because they crashed the glass so hard. The toughness is what West Virginia prides themselves off. And this team is just not that at what Bob Huggins is used to.
Brockington, first bucket for Iowa State's a 3 from Isaiah Brockington, who shoots 40% from there on the season. That's his 25th.
And I love this back-and-forth matchup between Brockington and Sherman. I love how Brockington is taking that initiative, taking the challenge, and guarding Sherman, who is the best player for West Virginia.
Brockington hits the ground, and they need a call here against, I believe that's Kobe Johnson. That's his first foul. Bob Huggins shakes his head. He's looking for his 915th career win. He was recently named a finalist for the Naismith Hall of Fame. I asked him, what's that mean? He said, yeah, of course it's an honor. But he said, look, if I stop today, over 900 wins, the things that he's accomplished, he said, yeah, I think I'd feel pretty good. If I hung it up today, I think I'd feel pretty accomplished.
Man, Chucky, I definitely feel accomplished. 6-time National Coach of the Year and over 900 wins. I'm in the top 5. Oh, yeah, I'm big chilling.
Looking for 915. It'd be his 325th at West Virginia. He's frustrated right now. the stretch that they're on. Hoping to get more from his guys tonight. Kuntz, contact, and Kuntz to the line for 2. First against Isaiah Cottrell, but a nice take there from Jazz Kuntz. Slow start offensively for these two teams. Kuntz, the senior from Slovenia, Washington State transfer. The starting lineup, and they won their last 2. And they did it, King, in just totally different ways. We showed the numbers against Oklahoma. We had the TCU game last Tuesday, and it was completely different. It was 53-50. It was a grind, and I think, you know, Kalsher, Brockington, Hunter, we thought one of the better collective defensive performances we'd seen from a group of guards, and what they did to Mike Miles and TCU. And then, of course, they shoot over 60% from the field against Oklahoma this weekend.
Well, I think one thing that we've never had to question is their ability to play defense. The thing that we always have to question with this squad is who is going to step up and score. Brockington, they rely so much on Brockington. I think both of these teams. West Virginia relies so much on Taz Sherman. Iowa State relies so much on Brockington that you really struggle to find that second option. For West Virginia, it's supposed to be Sean McNeil, but he's so up and down that you really don't know. And then you don't have a third option at all. So the question for Iowa State is who's going to be that second guy scoring? It's Ben Hunter as of lately.
Brockington gives Iowa State their first lead. He sometimes gives you the idea, maybe he says, look, King, I'm good. I don't need anybody else right now.
I mean, hey, that man is good, but look, it's the Big 12. You definitely need multiple options in order to be successful.
Inside, off the glass, short, Brockington rebounds. Some energy in this building right now as Iowa State leads by 3. Brockington, he went to his right, no good. Cottrell rebounds. Taz Sherman's turn. Best shot creators, I think, in the country.
I saw him last year. His ability to be able to get the shot off the bounce, super impressive.
Iowa State leading West Virginia 8-5. It's Isaiah Brockington getting it done in multiple ways. Stepping out, shooting the 3 a couple times. Isaiah Brockington and the Cyclones up 3. Just outstanding. West Virginia trying to come into this building and get a huge win tonight. You look at the coaching staffs, a little bit different. This is at their respective schools currently. West Virginia's staff of Bob Huggins, Larry Harrison, Ron Everhart, Eric Martin, 55 years together at West Virginia. On the other side, it's TJ Otzelberger, who has 2 guys in their first year as assistant coaches, and 1 in Danielle Robinson, who's in his 7th as an assistant coach there. So only 45-year difference in the experience between those two sides. Of course, if you went overall years, it would be an even larger gap. The room is wide open. Miscommunication right there. Back to West Virginia. The team that does not assist a lot, but they are 2 of their first 3 made baskets have had assists. McNeil throws it away. Here's Hunter, one of the best defensive players in the country, but it's blocked. Great play by Kobe Johnson.
That is an elite defensive play in transition to get the block off the turnover.
Foul on Iowa State, number 2, Caleb Drill.
Foul on Caleb Drill, his first.
Isaiah Brockington here. Miscommunication by the Mountaineers, and great find right there from Brockington. And Aruna with the easy flush.
And Aruna was the one who went to the bench in the starting lineup for Jazz Kuntz. He's trying to make an impact off the bench. Hasn't scored it like he did. He just came on so strong in the Big 12 opener when he had 23 points against Baylor, but since then his highest point total is 7. Sherman, tough shot.
I just think in that case, it's not a sense of the way he plays. It's just the way that he plays does not fit this Iowa State team as well as Kuntz. Let's see. Good hustle right there, getting on the floor. I know Coach Huggins would be happy with that one.
They need energy. Timeout, Malik Curry couldn't find anybody to get it into. And West Virginia trails by 3. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. Last time these two met in Morgantown, it was West Virginia with a 16-point win. You talked about the start that they got off to. They got the free throw line 29 times, and it was Tyrese Hunter that led the Cyclones, but that was the last time West Virginia won. It's been 4 straight losses since that point. They're on a stretch of 11 losses in their last 12 games and still have a chance, though, that Iowa State, have to think, probably has some revenge on their mind tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard to win in Morgantown. I wasn't very successful in Morgantown, Chucky, but it's hard to win. One of the hardest places to play in the Big 12.
Offensive rebound by Malik Curry. And now Sherman going to work. In trouble, doubled. Under 10 to shoot. Curry driving and missed. It goes off of Polycap.
See, this is the play right here. Malik Curry drove. Brockington came from the weak side corner. That's what West Virginia is missing. They need a point guard who can get to the cup and be able to locate the open man. Sean McNeil, Taz Sherman, those two guys were open on the opposite X's. You should have found them.
Sherman just took a shot on a screen. He was a little shaken up. Aruna, nice move inside. Taz Sherman took a shot, and he was a little woozy after that. Remember, he left the Baylor game that was tied with under 4 minutes to go, and he was having a huge game. He had 29 points, and he left that game with a concussion. Staying in at the moment. Hopefully everything's all right with Taz. Polycap. He's a little hesitant on the pass to Sherman. It's a turnover. Hunter. Now to Condit. Ooh, Condit threw an elbow.
Yeah, that's
George
a charge.
Condit called for the offensive foul. You can see that one.
Oh, yeah, that's a charge. Ooh. Threw the chicken wing, but also got beat to the spot right there. Good defensive play.
Condit picks up his first foul. Turnover against the Cyclones, their third. West Virginia, 4 turnovers in the last 5 minutes in a scoring drought at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. What we talked about. Up top to McNeil. Nice little easy alley-oop from Taz Sherman to Sean McNeil.
That was a great little back screen action. That time, nobody helped. The big stayed attached. Easy layup.
Into Condit. Polycap on him again. Condit in trouble. Brockington, tough shot. Brockington.
Oh. That's just such a tough shot, Chucky. His ability, when he gets to his left hand, he's so confident when the ball's in his left hand. Normally we see him attack, but right there, he can also get to the mid-range game and rise up over the top of you and knock down super tough shots like that one.
McNeil for an answer. He's fouled on the three-point shot by Jaden Walker. 3 free throws for McNeil when we come back.
Taz Sherman known for his scoring, but can also pass. And Sean McNeil a shooter. On the other end, Isaiah Brockington just doing what he does. He
leads number 6 Kentucky against LSU at Rupp Arena. Sheboy left West Virginia mid-season last year and has a good chance to be a part of a 2-seed or better at Kentucky this season as we look at bracketology with Joe Lunardi. Kansas, the 1 seed out of the Big 12. My question for you, King, the 8 teams there, and we saw 3 Big 12 teams, is there anybody on that list that you would be surprised if they won a national championship?
No, I feel like this year there's not really a clear-cut favorite for who will win the Big 12, I mean not Big 12, but the national championship. I have some favorites, but I don't think there's just a clear-cut team this team is that much better. Like last year we had Baylor and Gonzaga. This year you just don't have a team that's that much better than anybody. Everything is even when you look at these 8 squads.
Who are your favorites?
I really like Arizona. I like Arizona. I like Texas Tech. I love the way Arizona pushes the ball. I love Benedict Mathurin. I love the defense of them. And Texas Tech, they're just old. And, you know, older teams win games, especially in a tournament. And they're deep in the way that they play defense on their length. I like those 2 teams.
What a story it would be if Texas Tech could make a run under first-year head coach Mark Adams. Rockington mid-range. Jaden Walker almost had a nice putback. Rebound goes to Curry. West Virginia looking to tie or take the lead on this possession. Here's Curry. Taz Sherman running through some screens. Under 10 to shoot. Lobbing it in and taken away. Jaden Walker got a piece of it to Kalsher. Walker running. Coots for 3. Rebound, Osaboyan. West Virginia a little pace here. Nice defense, though.
Malik Curry has to be better with the basketball. That last possession, that's just not a good pass. That's a horrible pass, a horrible angle. That was a backside defender. He has to be better with the basketball than that.
Inside, tough layup. Osaboyan got it back, and he's fouled by Kuntz. That's a guy Bob Huggins told us on our call today could really have a big impact on this final stretch of the season.
Because he does so much for this team. I mean, he's only scored 1 point in the last 3 games, but that's not his job. That's not his responsibility. His responsibility is to bring the toughness, bring the energy, play defense, rebound, do all the little things. Because basketball is 95% everything else other than just scoring. Scoring is only 5% of the game. And he does that for this West Virginia team. Bob Huggins said he kind of got away from that this year. So he has to get back to who he really is.
Bob Huggins said, you know, for 2.5 years, Gabe Osaboyan did everything for us. Was a solid contributor, and just over the last stretch hasn't been what he has normally been for them. They'd love to see that change as he ties the game from the free throw line. This is a team in West Virginia that's tremendously experienced. 5 guys using that super senior COVID year. Walker kicks it. Kuntz wide open 3. Good. Iowa State back in front. Daz Kuntz, 10.5 points per game over the last 3 that he started in the place of Enaruna. Osaboyan hands off. A reverse layup. Damon Kerrigan. There you go. Contribution from Osaboyan right on cue. Jaden Walker. Oh, that's a pretty move. Just slips through the defenders. Jaden Walker, his trend up came against West Virginia. He wasn't playing a lot this year. He played 22 minutes in Morgantown, and since that point, he's had more of an opportunity to be a part of this rotation. Danielle Robinson told us last week he's worked extremely hard. He's bought in, and here he is with the ball. Oh, but he gave it away. And now Osaboyan. Contact, makes the bucket.
That's the play that Osaboyan needs to make more of. When he gets the ball, gets a steal, the extra energy plays, the hustle plays right there. He scored a bucket. Whatever you get on the offensive end is a plus for him. But as far as getting the steal, pushing the transition, that's Gabe Osaboyan right there.
Kerrigan called for the foul.
Jaden Walker really starting to emerge. He showed flashes last year, but now he's starting to get back to his groove, and on the other end, turns the ball over, but it's okay. Gabe Osabuohien just making that hustle play. Maybe should have been an and one right there, but good sign right there. Gabe Osabuohien starting to get it going.
Cyclones fans wanted a charge call there. You can see their student section motioning. Kauscher doubled. Curry got a piece of it. Jump ball. It'll stay at this end. Malik Curry. Take a look again.
Just great defense right here. Great double. Malik Curry getting his hands on the ball. A lot of times in that situation, you might get called for a foul if you reach, but went in with two hands, tried to grab the basketball, jump ball.
Curry just 10 minutes per game over the last 3. We've seen Kobe Johnson early in this game, and we've seen now Seth Wilson is on the floor for West Virginia. Bob Huggins kind of spoke about it after the TCU game, like, we're going to give some guys a chance a little bit. Kuntz forces it. Condit almost put that in, but it's a shot clock violation. It's good heads up from Condit, just too late.
It's great defense right there from West Virginia. Able to get a stop. They need more of that.
Curry running the point. There is Seth Wilson, the freshman from Lorain, Ohio. Wilson working on Grill. Hands off Curry. Curry fades. Nice shot, Malik Curry in the paint. First lead of the game since it was 5-4 for West Virginia. We've got a dogfight right now. Inside Grill, up and good. This is one of the best cutting teams that you will find. They take pride in it, and you see it right there from Hunter to Grill.
They love the back screen. They love the back screen, and off that back screen, they usually can post up their guards. They love to run Brockington through on that back screen to get the cut or get the post up.
Curry contact. 2 shots coming up from Malik Curry. For a second, I thought he might have traveled before the contact. That'll be 2 free throws when we come back.
Tyrese Hunter just maturing as the season progresses. You have to be aware of the back screens when you're playing against Iowa State, because they will kill you on that.
West Virginia down 1. Taz Sherman and company in desperate need of a win. Right now, they're not even in the NCAA tournament conversation, but Bob Huggins talked about it. He said after the TCU game, the positive thing is we still have a chance, and that's how we're going to look at it. It is still there. They have 3 quad 1 opportunities available to them. 4 overall Big 12 conference games, and then the Big 12 tournament. There is still the opportunity if they can get hot. Well, we've got 6 games for you Saturday. We tipped the day off with a great Big 10 matchup between number 4 Purdue and Michigan State at the Breslin Center in East Lansing. It starts at noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, right after College Game Day on ESPN and the app. 10 leading the way. 9 teams in the conference right now, according to Joe Lunardi. The Big 12 at one time this season, King, had 8. And West Virginia and Oklahoma were included in that. It was K-State and then, of course, Oklahoma State, who has the postseason ban, who were not. Now West Virginia and Oklahoma on the outside looking in. Kansas State is probably closer than both of them at this point and has a schedule that is somewhat friendly to them with opportunities to move up that board. Iowa State, Kansas State Saturday. That'll be a big game in the Big 12 Conference. Curry trying to tie this thing up.
Chucky, the conference that I'm the most shocked with is the Big East. At one point, I thought the Big East was horrible. But what Ed Cooley's done at Providence this year, that top 10, and what Jay Wright has been able to allow Villanova to bounce back, because after they took that loss to Baylor, I thought they were absolutely done. So I've been super shocked with the Big East.
Kauscher loves it. That would have been incredible to Enaruna. Kuntz under 10 to shoot. Good defense from Curry. Kalsher three. And McNeil, Hunter tried to maintain it. I thought he was standing out of bounds. He throws it away anyways. A great hustle by Tyrese Hunter. A lot of things happened on that possession. Ends in a turnover. Kobe Johnson back in for West Virginia. Malik Curry takes a seat. Seen the fight through the first 13 minutes. The first half has really not been the issue for TCU. They were not good defensively for West Virginia. They were not good defensively at TCU, but it's been the second half, and Taz Sherman talked about that after the TCU loss. Bob Huggins said that. He said, look, we've been there, just can't finish down the stretch. Foul called. You can hear Hilton Coliseum. Not happy about that one. And the 1-1 coming up for West Virginia. TJ Otzelberger, he's not happy. What a season it's been. Plus 16 in the win column. Came in, brought in, not just, rebuilt this thing in the transfer portal. A lot of teams did that, but did it the right way, got the right guys that fit this culture that he wanted to build. I think Isaiah Brockington is the perfect example. We've talked about him all year long. Kalsher, the way he is built from a mentality standpoint. But he got the right guys in here, King.
That's the biggest thing when you establish an identity as a new coach. I mean, you see so many new coaches this year, and every single one talks about the same thing. What culture do I want to create? What type of identity do I want my team to have? And he's made it evident from the jump that this Iowa State team is not going to be the same Iowa State team of old in the past. I mean, when you look at how they used to play, they were super heavy on the offensive end, defensive end. They just weren't that special. They weren't that good. This year, completely different. It's defense first, and they compete. They play super hard.
Inside Cottrell, offensive rebound up again, and he was fouled. An in-one chance for Isaiah Cottrell. This crowd's getting restless right now. They thought Brockington was fouled at the other end.
Love this right here. Isaiah Cottrell needs to do this more. Needs to hit the glass harder because he does not hit the glass hard enough. They need something in the inside, and I think Cottrell can give it to him. But that's great right there. That's who he needs to become.
Isaiah Cottrell has doubled his rebound total from the game against TCU on Monday. He has 4 tonight. 3 of them are offensive rebounds. I would imagine Bob Huggins had some words for the bigs for West Virginia after they were out-rebounded like that. There is the foul. The crowd goes wild. They got Taz Sherman trying to play some off-ball defense against Brockington.
When you look at a West Virginia big, Chuck, you thinking Oscar Tshiebwe, Derek Culver. That's a foul. That's super soft, ref. That's not a foul.
I actually thought there was more the possession before. I thought there was a foul on him, and they didn't call, and the crowd was upset about that. Good take by Hunter. The 2 shots coming up for Tyrese Hunter.
Now, this is a foul right here. This is a hard foul. Hits the ground hard. But good drive, though.
They got Jalen Bridges, the sophomore from Fairmont, West Virginia. How about Tyrese Hunter? And we've talked about it all year. TJ Otzelberger will tell you that there's just not a lot of freshmen in this conference playing the minutes and the responsibility. I think the safe comment to make is Tyrese Hunter has the most responsibility of any freshman in this league.
I'd say you're 100% right. The one word that I think of when I think of Tyrese Hunter is maturation. I think we're literally watching him grow above our, right in front of our eyes. But the thing to that is, in a normal year, you're playing against 21, 22-year-olds. This year, with all the super seniors, you're playing against guys who are 23, 24, 25.
Sean McNeil answers back. It's a 12-3 run for West Virginia. Here's Tyrese Hunter. Inside. Grill. Kalsher. Inside. Nice drive. And gets the roll. Gabe Kalsher, the Minnesota transfer. inside Hilton Coliseum. McNeil lost it. Whistle. Well, the crowd saw it. They don't like it. But here's the other end.
Jay Coucher really starting to look more comfortable now. That's something that Iowa State fans have to love. He's definitely starting to look better and look more comfortable in the system, especially in the last few games.
You can hear how upset this crowd is at the last couple calls. This is the 12th free throw for West Virginia. They've made 11 of them, and Iowa State has just been to the free throw line 4 times. They're not happy inside this building. Oh, and it's a turnover. Up to Taz Sherman. Little high step. Hunter takes it away. Hunter options and missed it, but a foul called on McNeil. He can't believe it. This kid is already one of the best defensive players in the country. You give him another year or two, and you aren't going to be able to get in the gym when he's around.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be special. He's going to be really good. I think this year is really helping him, but not just for this year, but for the future. I think he's going to be one of the best point guards to ever come through Iowa State.
This is the foul at the other end.
That's not a foul. I don't think that's a foul. I think he stood him up, but that's not a foul. I think he cut him off and was able to read where he was going.
Hunter cuts it to a 4-point game. Tyrese Hunter has 3 points and 3 assists, but also 3 turnovers. Brockington and Sherman, man, what a matchup this is. 2 guys as tough as they come. Sherman whips a pass to Cantrell. Cantrell carried it, but he turned it over anyway. Grill has Brockington to his left, poked. It's a foul on Bridges in transition. Free throws coming up for Iowa State.
Right there, Cantrell has to be aware. That's not his game. That's not who he is. He has to be able to give it to a guard. And on this end, Jalen Bridges commits the foul, but Cantrell just has to know. He has to play within himself and not try to force the action. You got it up from Taz Sherman. Go hit him back on a handoff for the rescreen, and then play a 2-man action. That side of the floor was cleared out. Don't try to do things that's not who you are.
Caleb Grill. Foul on the rebound. They're going to get Robert Jones. We have had a lot of whistles so far in this game. 19 fouls called in the first 15.5 minutes.
And these refs out here calling this thing super tight.
TJ Ottsberger upset.
I mean, it's one of those games as a player. You ask the question like, "Hey, ref, we're going to be able to play basketball or no?" I mean, you calling it super tic-tac. The part of basketball is it's aggressive. It's a game where you're supposed to be aggressive, especially in a high-level matchup like this. And for you to call every single foul and you to be tic-tac, that's just not good. As a player, you don't like that.
Well, with these 2 teams, the way they want to play,
yeah, the way they want to play, they want to be physical. Yeah, they want to be physical, and you calling all these fouls. I mean, as a player, I didn't like that, so I know how they feel right now.
Here's Brockington. Iowa State down 5. Hunter around Wilson. A lot of contact. Offensive foul called. Cantrell takes it.
This is the right call. Cantrell stepped over, beat him to the spot. Great charge right there.
Bob Huggins is frustrated about something right now. First foul on Hunter, his 4th turnover. Okay, they must have switched it.
Oh, they called a block.
Wonder maybe if he was in or out of the restricted area there. Hunter hits the first free throw.
Let's get another look at this.
Right foot step back on it.
Yeah, the foot step back. Yeah, I guess that's the right call. If his foot was on the line, that's a block.
Hunter trying to cut it to a three-point game. Petrell to the bench. Some full court pressure. Taz Sherman breaks it. Now he's going to be doubled. Osaboyan on the ground, tucks it. Wilson throws it up. Kind of a wild shot. Here comes Brockington the other way. Hunter wants to go downhill. Euro, it's blocked. Polycap got that one in a big way. Sherman rolls off. Rebound. Polycap fighting for it. And now Jones dives on it. The ball belongs to West Virginia. We've got a fight in Ames tonight. West Virginia leading on the road by 3. What happened on Monday at TCU when they were out-rebounded by 18 on the road, something that just does not happen to Bob Huggins' teams. They've got the ball up 3, looking for a good finish to this half here in Ames. Looking. Polycap goes inside to Osaboyan. Grill dove around him. Patience at the rim, and Osaboyan gets the roll.
That was good patience right there. Able to wait, get the defenders off of their feet, rise up once they landed. Great patience right there by Gabe Osaboyan.
He's got 6 points and a couple rebounds today. Whistle on Polycap off the ball.
Great move. Probably should have lobbed this over here, but Gabe Osaboyan got it. Great patience, great awareness. Easy 2 points. Scoring the ball tonight, 6 points, and he's really struggled. 1 point in the last 4. 1 point total in the last 4 games. Really starting to make his impact is being felt tonight.
And with the energy we're used to seeing from him as we see George Condon at the line for 2 shots. That was something you asked Bob Huggins, what's your message to the team right now? And he said, just win. We've been close. We just haven't finished games. Just win. And it's so much about, doing it the right way and playing hard and caring. So, I told him, if you don't believe, stay home. So I don't deal with losers well, and I don't deal with guys that give up. And tonight we've seen so far, that does not appear to be the case with this West Virginia team. Osaboyan, no. Kerrigan goes up, might have traveled, but he gets the bucket, and it's a 6-point game. It looked like he shuffled his feet across the lane.
Yeah, it looked like he definitely traveled right there, but great rebound, and he kept the ball up. And I don't know if he got a little lucky on that shot, but it's 2 points.
Largest lead of the game for West Virginia. Condon called for a foul.
Kerrigan right here. Great drive from Osaboyan. Maybe forced it a little bit, but great rebound. Able to keep it up there and get the 2 points. And flexes on him a little bit.
Condit goes off. Out for the illegal screen. Osaboyan at the free throw line. Grill on it. Goes up, and offensive foul this time. They get Osaboyan, and Grill's down. I take a little shot there on the way up. Osaboyan can't believe it. Wants to take another look.
Let's take a look at this. Oh.
Ooh. Oh, then he gets stepped on.
Oh.
Right now, after a little break, they got time to talk things over. Here's Hunter. Under 2 to play in the first half. Hunter again. Brockington, he's hit 2. Rims out, Curry rebounds. Here's Taz Sherman, Brockington out to guard him. Working on Jones, over the top, too strong, Brockington rebounds. Here come the Cyclones. Grill, long 3. And poked away by Kalsher. Brockington going to work. Elbow jumper, that is automatic.
And when he gets to that mid-range, Chuck, you might as well count it right there. But great heads-up play, great awareness from Gabe Kalsher to tip the ball out and give his team an extra possession. Much needed in this last minute and 10 seconds.
Curry gets a running start to Taz Sherman. And offensive rebound, Kerrigan. Curry, 3 for Malik Curry.
Kerrigan has played very well. You've seen at least 3 offensive rebounds since he's been in the game. Right there, gets the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Malik Curry for the open 3.
Just the 4th 3 of the season for Malik Curry gives them their largest lead. Jones blocked by Kerrigan, who just plucked it out of the air. And it looked like it probably should have been a jump ball, but it wasn't called, so the crowd was looking for a travel. And now West Virginia can hold for the last shot.
Got to get the ball to Taz Sherman.
Curry, behind the back. Kicks it out. Osaboyan. 3 for Gabe Osaboyan. Said, I can be like Taz. And West Virginia leads by 10 in Ames. And Iowa State has work to do, King. What do you want to see from them change? It obviously was a bit uncharacteristic defensively.
I think the biggest thing is the rebounding. They have to put a body on somebody and block out. That's not the typical Iowa State basketball, and they're better than that.
Brockington 3. Good start for Isaiah Brockington. He has 13 points, and the lead is cut to 7. Well, West Virginia has lost their last 3 games when leading at halftime. At Kansas State, at home against Texas Tech, and at Baylor. Our game summary from the first half. West Virginia plus 11 in the bench points, and a really good job on the glass. Osaboyan doubling his season average for points. Finished that first half on a 10-3 run. It was so much attitude from them in the first half that they lacked in the second half against TCU, maybe. There's a whistle away from the ball. Kobe Johnson, who's seen increased playing time. Kedrian Johnson, their senior guard out of Dallas, Texas, who leads them in steals, ruled out tonight. He was originally questionable with a hip issue. He is officially out. We did not see him in the first half. Into Condit, and he's fouled from behind Cottrell. 2 shots coming up for George Condit.
Good slip right here. Set the ball screen, slipped. Great find. 2 shots.
Condit 1 for 2 at the line today. Thursday night, couple of West Coast games for our primetime slots. 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific on ESPN2. Number 1 Gonzaga in San Francisco to take on the Dons. That's the 2 top teams in the West Coast Conference. Then at 9:30, 2 of the top teams in the Pac-12. It's UCLA, it's Oregon. The Ducks really need one. Both games on ESPN and the app. Condit cuts the lead back to 7, and he stops. Sherman to McNeil, open. Pump fake. McNeil rims out. And Kerrigan fighting with Condit. The ball will belong to West Virginia. Mont Kerrigan was not going to give that up, but George Condit wisely doesn't let that escalate.
Look at West Virginia just being so active on the glass. Mont Kerrigan has played extremely well in the first half.
(20-9) in the favor of West Virginia on the glass. Just talking about Gonzaga, that game. Look at this. Consecutive weeks in the top 25. Gonzaga has doubled Villanova, who's second. Oh my goodness. Taz Sherman got a matchup he liked with George Condit and took advantage.
Oh, the footwork right there. The 1-2 on the first cross and then crossed him right back when he saw the momentum shift. Taz Sherman is filthy.
Kind of just rocked him there. Rocked him back and forth. Brockington. Oh, that was a strong take, but Kerrigan denies it. Kerrigan leads the Mountaineers in blocks. That's his 31st of the season. Taz Sherman lost it, but it stays with West Virginia.
Mont Kerrigan picking up where he left off in the first half. Great block, met him at the rim. It's his second one today. Robert Jones tried to dunk on him earlier.
Got to be brave if you're going to go head on with Isaiah Brockington, because you could end up on the wrong end of a highlight reel coming on the baseline like that. Bridges picks up his third foul quickly in the second half. Isaiah Brockington, I've made the comment to you a lot, King. It's just, when you watch him, even at shoot-around, certainly in games, he just has no intentions to make friends. He is looking to win and win at all costs. He is all business all the time. Kerrigan ran through the screen from Kalsher and is whistled for a foul. That's their fourth team foul already. That's something to watch. Not even 3 minutes into the second half, they're over halfway to the bonus.
Hey, you just can't do this. You have to try to avoid that. You can't run him over.
Condit! Open in the lane from Hunter! Big bucket right there to cut it back to 8. Osaboyan over Kuntz. Rolls off, but a whistle on Jazz Kuntz.
They've got West Virginia twice on this. After you set the screen, both men go out and nobody protects home. They have to fix that, because the miscommunications on defense is what Bob Huggins means when he says they cannot finish out ball games. They have to be able to take that away and be aware.
Osaboyan at the free throw line hits the first one. He's 3 for 3 there. They're 13 of 15 at the stripe. Condit comes off. Grill into the game for Iowa State. This is that lineup you said that you really like. When they go small with Kuntz at the 5, they can really spread the floor with Grill and Kuntz on the floor at the same time.
And I think you can get away with this. You can get away with this because Isaiah Brockington is so strong and such a great rebounder and so tough that he can guard any 4 in the Big 12, and he can rebound with any 4 in the Big 12, only at 6'4".
Grill, deep 3, short, rebound Sherman. TJ Otzelberger probably thinking too, we're getting out rebounded with our big lineups, so why not try and get some more offensive power out there. Osaboyan working on Grill. He has the mismatch. Count the bucket for Gabe Osaboyan.
Gabe Osaboyan is feeling himself tonight. I don't know how I feel about this aggressive Osaboyan. It's working, but this time we don't really see that much. Gabe Osaboyan being able to be under control. Great jump stop, going through the body. Good and one right there from Gabe Osaboyan.
He has 13 points, misses the free throw, but it's a 12-point lead, the largest of the game for West Virginia. Where will the answers come from for Iowa State? Almost taken away by Taz Sherman. Here's Hunter driving. Wraps it around. Great cut from Kalsher, and Hunter has him. The 5th assist for the freshman point guard.
Iowa State is one of the better teams I've seen when it comes to moving without the basketball, being able to cut through the lane when somebody is driving. They're probably one of the best teams I've seen this year.
Referee whistled it dead because Taz Sherman might have taken a shot. Caleb Grill knows a little something about that. A little shaken up right in front of West Virginia's bench. What is happening tonight?
Man, I don't know, but it hurts for me just
Caleb
watching
Grill.
it.
He said, "I'm getting off the court right now. I already got one."
And,
Go to Enaruna as the big man. Taz slicing, left hand, no. It'll be off of Polycap, Iowa State ball. Taz is just so crafty. We saw it earlier when he got Condit on him and hit the 3. Iowa State looking to get it back to single digits now. Here is Hunter. Kuntz, contested 3. As Sherman has it for West Virginia. Right where we were at halftime, 10-point margin. 5.5 minutes into the second half. Good defense there from Kalsher.
that's good defense.
Cottrell lost it. That's what we're used to from Iowa State right there. Lockdown defense.
Talked about it earlier. They're one of the best teams when it comes to cutting and moving without the basketball. And Tyrese Hunter, when you have a point guard like that, he's going to find you.
But Bob Huggins, the comment about TJ Otzelberger, he will get to a Final Four. I don't think you can have much higher praise from a person who's had much more success.
I agree with him, though. I think TJ Otzelberger is a fantastic coach. I mean, just talking to him, like the game before TCU, just being able to sit down with him one-on-one. And normally we talk about basketball, but me and TJ Otzelberger just sitting there talking about life and his family and everything, and just his ability to be able to talk to me like that and relate to me because, I mean, he saw me as a basketball player. I mean, that talks about, it just shows how great of a man he is. You know, always looking to pour into somebody's life, and I respect him a lot.
Well, he's got a team who won 2 games last year, 2-22. And here they are, plus 16 in the win column from a year ago, 34th in the net, the 3rd most quad 1 wins in the country. They are going to go to the NCAA tournament fresh off the heels of a 2-win season as McNeil hits the tough, deep 2. But it's a guy in TJ Otzelberger who is invested in Ames, Iowa, who loves this university, was here as an assistant. He married Allison Lacey, who's a former great Cyclones women's player, over 1,600 points. They've got the right guy. Kuntz fouled on the 3-point attempt by Polycap. Here's Allison Lacey, TJ Otzelberger's wife, who was tremendous. They went to 4 NCAA tournaments during her playing days, went to an Elite 8, a Sweet 16. So if he needs any tips on how to get it done in the tournament, just go home and talk to your wife. Ask her what's up.
Yeah, she might be able to get more buckets than TJ, huh?
Uh-oh. Now you're causing trouble again, but you might be right. You're probably right. He would probably tell you that as well. He loves it, said it was his dream job. He probably says it about once a week on the press conferences, but he told the media this week, like, look, it's my dream job. I've always said that. Already off to a great start. He told us last week, he's like, you know, If I'm being honest, we were ahead of schedule. We're ahead of schedule from where I thought we would be, certainly when they started the season 12-0 and climbed into the top 10. Sherman slashing, pulls up, bank shot. Back to a 12-point game. West Virginia has done a fantastic job building this lead out to double digits and then just holding Iowa State at arm's length.
Yeah, this is just not a typical Iowa State defense that we're used to seeing. The guys are getting to the lane way too easily, and they're not playing with that same intensity that they played last game with.
They love to see that. Kalsher has 7. Last couple games, he hasn't scored a lot. He has had 9 points in each, but he's been efficient, and that's what he's been so far tonight. He has 7 on 3 of 4 shooting. Cottrell saves it. Oh, and a foul called on Condit. The crowd reacting. They might have an argument here. It looked like it was just a loose ball. Condit can't believe it. Wow. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look at it. Good hustle right here by Cottrell. Yeah, it looked like it was a little push right there. Like it was a little push. Right call by the referee.
4 fouls on Condit, so he has to go to the bench. Cottrell. Sherman. Steps back. Rims out, rebound Hunter. Brockington spots up. Brockington for 3. Back to 6. Crowd on their feet. Timeout, Bob Huggins. Well, Hilton Coliseum rocking as they look to come back. They trail by 6. This is a team full of fight. You know they won't go easy. There's his numbers. I mean, just automatic. You can always rely on Isaiah Brockington to give you something if you're a Cyclone fan. Now West Virginia trying to answer. They have 11 assists in the game by 10 different players. And before the last assist, it was 10 assists by 10 different players, which I don't think I've ever seen before. And this is not a team that is a high assist number team. Osaboyan. Oh, whistle. I don't know on that one. It looked like
I don't know about that one.
Backed off, yeah.
A little defensive pressure here. Great defense by Tyrese Hunter. And then Brockington staying there. That's not a foul. Brockington backed off. Osaboyan tried to lean into him. That's not a foul.
Okay, Otzelberger upset as well. It looked like Brockington's arms were actually at his side there. He kind of lost his balance. It has to be frustrating because TJ Otzelberger even talked about, he was praising Bob Huggins in our call, how much respect he has for him. And he said when he came to the league, he brought a physicality and a toughness in his teams that everyone kind of envied. I think if you look at TJ Otzelberger's team and how they play, you see some of those similarities with the physicality and the toughness, specifically on the defensive end. So it's been tough for these teams tonight. And a whistle called on the far side of the court.
See what a foul is. Yeah, that's a foul on the arm right there.
Kerrigan thought he had another block.
It looked like it was on the floor. It didn't look like he was going up. Like the foul occurred before he went up.
Tyrese Hunter already as a freshman, a workhorse. Him and Brockington, they don't see the bench very often for this Iowa State team. Both of them over 25 minutes already tonight. Brockington averages almost 35 a game. And then Hunter, as a freshman in this league, 31 minutes per game. Kalsher up there in the 30s as well. Tyrese Hunter, the way he works, you would assume his shot will come. And everything else is pretty much there. Over the top. Kalsher helping. Osaboyan fights through it. Rebound Kuntz, and he's fouled on the rebound. It's the smaller lineup for Iowa State. They did a really nice job right there.
It's something you have to do. You must block out if you're Iowa State with this smaller lineup. Right there, Kuntz showing his toughness, going up, trying to get the ball with two hands. That's what Otzelberger wants to see.
Iowa State already in the bonus. The rest of the way. There we go. I was wondering, it was their 7th team foul. They'll head to the other end and shoot the 1-and-1. This could be a long finish to this one with 12 minutes, 12 seconds to go. West Virginia a couple fouls away from being in the bonus themselves. Kuntz hits the first one. He's got 8 points. 5 of them have come at the line. One thing to keep an eye on too, Condit has 4. Kuntz has 3, and he's playing as the big right now, so he's got his hands full inside. There's George Condit. Great leader for this team. High energy guy. And there it is, right on cue, getting the crowd into this thing. 5-point game in Ames. 9-3 run for Iowa State. McNeil. Now Sherman. Osaboyan wants to drive. Pushed off. Kalsher draws the charge. This one could go down to the wire. 11:52 to play in the second half. It's another Big 12 grinder in Ames.
Yeah, nice little form. Had to follow through going for him and everything.
Iowa State looking to do some of that here. They've cut it down to 5 from 10 at halftime. Hunter driving. Brockington on Osaboyan. Under 10 to shoot. Hunter. 3. Good! Tyrese Hunter! Two-point game in Ames.
That right there shows you, Chucky, his shot isn't broke. The numbers are not in his favor when it comes to three-point percentage, but it's all about confidence for him. When he's confident, he's feeling it, he can actually shoot. And I think his numbers over the years will definitely get better.
12-2 run. Kalsher! Too strong. Curry rebounds. West Virginia needed that to miss because the roof was about to come off Hilton. McNeil cannot answer. Kuntz saves it in. Iowa State's last lead at the 8-minute mark in the first half when it was 21-20. Kuntz pump fake. It was a good one. Brockington. A rare miss for him from out there tonight. He was 4 for 5 from deep before that one. 2:30 without a bucket for West Virginia. Curry with the left hand.
Oh.
They needed that desperately.
I was expecting a hard layup right there, but nice flush from Malik Curry.
Timeout, TJ Otzelberger. Curry has 8 points tonight, 4 rebounds for West Virginia. The lead's 4, back in 30 seconds.
But I like it.
They have been so much better offensively tonight, so balanced. They've gotten answers from a number of guys. Condit looking for help, guarded by Cottrell. George Condit out there with 4 fouls now for Iowa State. Brockington, good hands. Tough shot. Oh, gets the bounce. Brockington cuts it back to 2. He's got 18. The run is 14-4 over the last 5 minutes. Cottrell. Toby Johnson and McNeil. Under 8 to shoot. McNeil. Cottrell for 3. Rims out. Brockington rebounds.
Isaiah Brockington just taking over this ball game. Able to score in a variety of ways. Right there, just blowing by. A strong finish.
Brockington called for the foul. Their 6th team foul.
Look at the strong finish. Just the easy rip drive. Able to blow by the defender. Surprised he didn't throw it down. Looked like he tried to, just lost his footing. Just the easy blow by right there.
He's got 20 in the game, 10 each half. 4 rebounds. He's tied this game at 58. West Virginia still not in the bonus. That was just the 6th Iowa State team foul. Inbound for the Mountaineers. She's walking over the table. I think they're going to put 21 seconds on the shot clock. They get that fixed. There's 8:44 left in the game. 21 on the shot clock for West Virginia. McNeil, here's Malik Curry. The Old Dominion transfer. In the lane, in trouble. Puts it up, misses. Kalsher rebounds. They're moving it quickly. Condit corrals it. Brockington back to work. Brockington with the left hand. Oh my goodness.
No. Isaiah Brockington. That's what I expect him to do on the last possession. But he just waited for the bigger defender to come step over.
Curry answers for West Virginia. The Mountaineers back in front. Curry trying to tie up Hunter. Loose ball. Cottrell on it. The jump ball belongs to Iowa State. Oh my goodness, King. Isaiah Brockington. What a play.
Great rebound. And on the other end, Isaiah Brockington just throwing it down.
Four of 6 from deep. He's one off a career high in 3-pointers. He's already tied it with the 4. I said Philadelphia kid. Philadelphia man, I believe, would be a more accurate description. Like for me to call him a kid. Oh, and he went for it. Kerrigan was not going to have it again, but he is called for the foul.
Let's take a look at this one. Good backdoor cut. I don't know about that one, Chucky.
It looked like he went straight up there, actually.
I don't know about that one, Chucky. Kerrigan was straight up. That's not a foul.
I love it, though. I love them meeting at the rim. Brockington went at him a few times. It's the first. 6 games for you on Saturday. It tips off with tips the day off with a great Big Ten matchup. It's number 4 Purdue and Michigan State at the Breslin Center in East Lansing. It starts at noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, right after College Game Day on ESPN and the app. Big matchups ahead this season. You're talking about teams vying for seeding in the NCAA tournament, teams just trying to get in. For Iowa State, who already has 8 quad 1 wins and 18 on the season, you would think they're a lock at this point, but they'd like to finish strong. West Virginia, we talked about it. It's a must-win. Taz Sherman for 3.
Big bucket right there. And think if Iowa State just handles their business as far as in the last 3 games, at least win 1 out of 2 or 1 or 2 of the games, I think there could be a lot for sure.
Brockington gets the roll. 5 threes, a career high for Isaiah Brockington. He has 26. He has the Cyclones' last 10. Sherman in trouble. Osabuoyen, strong move. Call on Kuntz.
Isaiah Brockington wide open. Don't help off the same side corner because bad things happen.
Osabuoyen was hoping he would get the offensive foul called there when he stepped in. Isaiah Brockington makes him pay. Osabuoyen connects at the free throw line. 7 of 8 there tonight. He's a 43% free throw shooter. Condit comes back in with 4 fouls.
You definitely couldn't tell by the way he's shooting it tonight. I mean, Osabuoyen just has a great level of confidence that he's exuding right now on the offensive end that we have not seen all year.
Osabuoyen ties a career high 17 points to lead the way for West Virginia. Back and forth we go down the stretch in Ames. Condit inside, Kalsher on Bridges. And disrupted, but Kalsher gets it to go. Tied again at 66. 7 ties, 6 lead changes. Sherman for 3. Too strong. Rebound Bridges. Offensive foul called on Taz Sherman.
That's the right call right there. That's the right call. He hooked him. And it was an obvious hook right here. That's the right call. It's clearly a hook. Good call by the ref.
It's the 3rd turnover this half for West Virginia. Iowa State hasn't turned it over this half. Hunter going to work. Across to Brockington. Driving. Euro. Brockington with a soft touch. The Cyclones up 2. Curry inside, but a whistle earlier on Tyrese Hunter.
Maybe got bailed out right here because I do not think that's who Hunter was going to, but great Euro, great finish from Brockington.
Brockington with 12 points in the last 4 minutes for Iowa State. Curry hits the front end and he'll try to tie it right here. Malik Curry, the 5th player for West Virginia in double figures tonight. Mentioned earlier, they've lost their last 3 games when leading at halftime. All of them Big 12 games. Kansas State, Texas Tech, and Baylor. Hunter inside, up strong, fouled by Malik Curry. 2 shots coming up for Tyrese Hunter.
Fouled on West Virginia, number 10, Malik Curry, is 2nd.
Right here, don't reach, stay solid. But good take right there from Tyrese Hunter.
Hunter has 9 tonight. 6 of them have come at the free throw line as he hits the first. 9 assists for him, too. Knocking on the door of a double-double and just 3 turnovers. And King, all those turnovers came early in this game. He settled in quickly and has been really good for Iowa State.
He's growing up, and that's part of it. By this time of the year, that's what you expect out of him. I mean, he was a little up and down earlier, but now he's starting to really hit that stride because he's used to it now. His mind, his decision-making is sped up. Everything that we didn't see earlier, we're starting to see it now because he's grown and he's used to the competition level.
Osabuoyen spinning. McNeil open for 3. Rebound Hunter. Here comes Tyrese, already a career high. Is what that 9 assist is. Backs it out. He's got Osaboyan on him. Kalsher floats it short. Rebound, Bridges. Bob Huggins said, "We've been close. We just haven't finished games." This is not an easy place to do it. But they are in yet another game late on the road. And they'll go to the free throw line right here. Malik Curry, 3 for 4 at the stripe tonight. The Old Dominion transfer, he led them in scoring last year. Wilmington, Delaware native, hits the first free throw to tie it. Just 10 minutes a game over the last 3 points per game in those. But he had 14 points in the first meeting with Iowa State. He's played well tonight.
He's really struggled. But that's the biggest thing about a point guard, and older players understand this. You sometimes go through those slumps, but you cannot let those slumps affect how you play, especially as you in the Big 12 and every single game is tough.
Brockington spinning! Isaiah Brockington is putting on a show. 30 points!
The spin move to the fadeaway. He makes some really tough shots.
Coach stripped it away. A foul called on Curry. Great defensive play by Jazz Kuntz.
Yeah, Curry has to be better than this. You turn the ball over where you cannot foul because you are in the bonus. So those fouls, that foul right there is inexcusable because you're giving Kuntz 2 free shots, especially when he's a great free throw shooter.
6 of 7 at the line tonight. He has 9 points. If you're looking for the Cincinnati at UCF game, it is starting over on the app, and it will transfer here to ESPNU at the conclusion of West Virginia, Iowa State. Want to watch a thrilling finish before you get to that game, stay right here. That's what we've got. Osaboyan kicks it out. Bridges for 3. It rims around and it falls. First bucket of the night for Jalen Bridges comes at a huge moment. Back to Brockington. Brockington. Oh my goodness, he's unstoppable. 32 for Brockington.
Brockington is in one of those zones where it does not matter what you do. He is going to get a bucket. He is feeling it. He is hot. He is in that state where it does not matter. He is going to score the ball.
He's got a career-high 32. Osaboyan with the spin. He's got a career-high 19. This is as good as it gets, King. These two are going at it. Brockington! No! And the building was ready. They had all inhaled, ready to lose it if Brockington hit that one. Bob Huggins wants a timeout. West Virginia leads by 2. He's found himself open, and a few career highs for him tonight. 32 points, 13 made field goals, 5 made 3-point field goals. He has done it in every way possible, and just when you think he's always Mr. Everything for them, just when you think, you know, somebody else has to do something, he drops 32. He has 16 over the last 7 minutes and 22 points this half alone. Curry lobs it up for Kerrigan. 4-point lead for West Virginia. Iowa State looking for an answer. Kalsher open, need it, got it, Gabe Kalsher, 12 for him.
Look, you just can't give open shots to good players. This is what Bob Huggins meant by finishing a game. Those plays down the stretch, you cannot have those mishaps on defense.
1-point game. Curry working on Hunter. Curry hangs, rolls, no, but he's fouled.
That is his 5th foul. 2 out of 10.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Wendy's new Hot Honey Chicken Sandwich. Also available on a biscuit at breakfast at participating U.S. Wendy's. George Condit is fouled out, so Iowa State goes back to the small lineup with Kuntz at the 5. Osaboyan in for Bridges and Malik Curry at the free throw line. West Virginia 23 of 26 at the line tonight. Curry gets them both. Those were big. 3-point game. Under 2 to play in Ames.
You're West Virginia, you have to get a stop right here. No miscommunication or mishaps on the defensive end. Must be locked in.
As Sherman is guarding Brockington. Kalsher! Again, Gabe Kalsher!
Another one. They come together and West Virginia continues to get confused and leave good players open. Gabe Kalsher is a great player. Right there, 2 back-to-back threes.
Curry playing with confidence and gets the finish.
Oh, that's a tough bucket. Dropped his shoulder, got into the defender. Got an easy layup.
Kalsher on the ground. Reverse. No. Rebound, Curry. Just a minute to play at Hilton Coliseum. It's a must-win for West Virginia. If they want a chance to make a run late in this season, they've got to have this one. Curry waiting. 5 to shoot. Curry, hesitation. Lost it. Shoots. Rolls out. Brockington has it. .32 points for Isaiah Brockington. Misses offensive rebound grill. Brockington back to work. Contact. A blocking foul called. Rare
I like the
mid-range
2
miss.
looks right here. I like the 2 looks right here. Brockington. Good look on the first one, the second one. Good take. Must block out in these situations. Can't allow teams to get second shots, especially under a minute.
West Virginia's done such a good job on the boards. Plus 12 on the glass today. Brockington to the line with a chance to tie this game. He's just 1 for 2 at the free throw line in a game where we've shot about 60 free throws. You would think Isaiah Brockington would have been more than twice. 81% free throw shooter on the season. Misses the first. Nervous times here in Hilton Coliseum. West Virginia should get the ball back with, at the worst, a 1-point lead. What is the message from Bob Huggins right now as they try to close one out for what they will say is a change?
I think it's finish the game. And as simple as that sounds, they have not done a great job at it. So what that means is on the defensive end, lock in. The miscommunications as far as letting guys shoot open shots cannot happen on the offensive end. You must value every possession. No careless turnovers. Crash the glass. No dumb fouls on the offensive board. Finish the game if you're West Virginia.
Both teams in the double bonus, each with 1 timeout remaining and under 30 seconds. So no more shot clock in this one. TJ Otzelberger's group, you assume quick, try to get a steal, try to get a quick trap and then foul, right?
Yeah, you make this free throw, get down 1 with 28 seconds. Yes, try to get a steal, maybe try to get 1 to 2 traps, but do not let it get down to anything under 15, because then you have to foul before 15 to get the ball back and get a great shot.
Brockington and gets the second one. 1-point game, 28.5 seconds remain. And he's mad at himself that he didn't make both. Just 33 for him tonight. What an incredible performance. Trying to get it into Curry. Do not. McNeil in the corner, in trouble. McNeil rips it away. What's the call?
What's the call?
Timeout, West Virginia.
I think it's a timeout, just a timeout, West Virginia. Just a timeout on the floor for West Virginia. Yeah. It's probably a smart call there by Taz if that's what he did. He never really ended. It looked like he was going to, and then he stopped. I thought they had Malik Curry right off the bat, King. When he broke free toward the baseline,
yeah.
Thought they might have had him open. So it'll be West Virginia inbounding again. A few seconds ticked off the clock. But they had McNeil in a bad spot down there in the corner. So Taz Sherman uses the last West Virginia timeout. If you're TJ Otzelberger, still one timeout to play with. If you can get a stop here, you can go whichever way you want. Do you let Iowa State, I mean, do you just say, hey, Isaiah, go win us the game? If we get a stop here, I'm not going to call timeout. You go do it.
Yeah, I think in this scenario, you just have to. I mean, Isaiah Brockington has played so well, and at this point, he's your senior veteran. You trust him. You trust that he's going to take the right shot and lead you to victory and make the right decision. So if he gets doubled, he'll be able to kick and pass. But I'm giving the ball to Isaiah Brockington because he's played so well tonight and he's put the team on his back time and time again.
TJ Otzelberger's done that earlier in the season when they were at Allen Fieldhouse. They took the lead. Bill Self didn't call a timeout. DeJuan Harris with the length of the court took the lead again. Iowa State went right back down and got a great look for Gabe Kalsher to win the game. He missed it, but he's shown faith in his team. And the Bridges, they steal it. Brockington, how good he takes the lead. Unbelievable.
That is what Bob Huggins was stressing to us today when we talked to him. You must finish the ball game. You cannot have these type of careless turnovers right underneath the basket.
What a play by Isaiah Brockington. 35 points. And as of right now, he's got the game winner if it would hold, but there's still time.
I just love how he competes on both sides of the floor. Yeah, he can score, but look at the steal that he just got on the defensive end. And he's been guarding Taz Sherman the whole game. So he got 35 and guarding the other team's best player. That's tough to do. I think you'll see this man on the next level.
Isaiah Brockington 3 shy of the Big 12 high this season by Ochai Agbaji, who had 37. What a steal. 22.6 is what they're going to put on the clock. West Virginia down 1. Hilton Coliseum on their feet. They trailed by as many as 12 in this game at the 14-minute mark in the second half. Here's Malik Curry. Steps, puts it up, rips out, tipped around, and no good. Kalsher has it, and he's fouled with 8 seconds to go.
Oh, wow. West Virginia had 2 to 3 solid tip-ins. Could not capitalize.
Unbelievable.
Let's take a look. Good drive right here. That's one good look. That's the second one. That last one was probably the best look they got. Just couldn't capitalize.
West Virginia hoping to avoid disappointment again. Kalsher hits the first. They'll have a chance regardless. Gabe Kalsher's had a really nice game tonight. 16 points for him. Efficient too. If they can get him to come around offensively, oh my goodness, they're tough. 3-point game. And here Brockington shouting orders to his team there. Into Taz Sherman.
Don't be surprised if they foul right here.
It almost looked like that's what Brockington was saying. Sherman three. Rims out. Rebound. Iowa State. They've done it. A 12-point lead erased. And for the fourth straight time, West Virginia has lost after leading at halftime.
Isaiah Brockington put the team on his back. Right there, West Virginia had a chance to tie. I don't know if I like that shot from Taz Sherman. Shooting it that far out. Could have got a little bit closer. But Iowa State just took this one. They were down the whole game. They took it from West Virginia. They deserve to win.
Can you possibly state how big Isaiah Brockington is for this team?
He is absolutely huge for this squad. That steal right there, very impressive. His ability to compete on both ends. That's what I love the most about him.
19 points for Isaiah Brockington in the final 9 minutes of the game. This building loves him. And Iowa State picks up their 6th conference win. West Virginia has lost 12 of their last 13 and 5 straight. What a game inside Hilton Coliseum.